Hello everybody, Slim Kirby here, welcome back to more Let's Play Super Metroid. Last time we did a lot of backtracking across the entire planet to get a bunch of upgrades, expansions, items, and weapon upgrades. And now that we've done that, we're actually going to continue with the rest of the game and actually make some progress here. And today we're going to be going to an area called the Wrecked Ship, which is actually on the right side of Criteria. To get to the wrecked ship, you need a few items, mainly just the grappling hook, which you'll also need, power bombs to get there, because you'll need the power bombs to get the grappling hook. And I think that's pretty much it. I think those are the only required upgrades. It helps to have the other ones, but those are the only two that you really need off the top of my head. And yeah, you'll also need the power bombs to get through this door too, so you should have everything, but the grappling hook is the main weapon for sure. We have a missile tank right here. Just land on top of it to get it. Pretty self-explanatory. And also, as you can see at the top, there are some cracked plus sign blocks. Or I guess I'll call them grappling blocks from now on, because that actually makes sense. But basically, whenever you see a cracked grappling block, that means that the block will break over time. So you can't stay on that block for very long. So move quickly so you don't have to deal with that. And now we're in another open area of Criteria. There is one upgrade we can get before we continue. Gonna want to go in the water over here. And down this way, you'll find a little hole. You can't bomb jump at this current state, but you can jump and roll into a ball and fall in here. That's kind of funny, I got stuck behind the block. And if you follow this little path, you'll find another missile expansion. Hard to believe we're up to 120 missiles already. I remember when I was younger, I'd only have like 50 at this point, because I never really took the time to search for any other upgrades. I just kind of had what I found and didn't really do much backtracking. But now that we've done that, let's go ahead and move forward. Here's where you need the grappling beam to swing across these blocks. As usual, you can probably do some creative wall jumping to get across this section. I wouldn't put it past the game to be able to do that because of just how much you can sequence break this game to hell. I mean, come on, and dang it! Okay, well, looks like I have to go all the way back now. I remember that being one of the annoying things when I was younger, the fact that I always fell off, like, right there, the few platforms after that, and I had to redo the entire room, and, of course, when you have only the Varia suit, you move like molasses in this water, so yeah, very, very annoying, to say the least. But yeah, we can do this again. Anyway, I guess I'll kind of talk about this area a little bit. When I was younger, this area was always the death of me. Like, I had a hard time beating the boss that we'll be fighting here in a moment. I don't know why. It's not really that hard, especially at the state we are right now. But even then, like, it's not really that bad. But it is probably the hardest boss in the game if I had to pick one. Although, I don't know. When we find the second to last boss, that boss is also kind of difficult. But anyway, we're in the wrecked ship now. However, there's not much we can really do in here because, as you can see, it's very dark. And because it's dark, we're not going to be able to use any of the save stations or power-up stations. So essentially, we have to find a way to turn the power back on. So yeah, so essentially the wrecked ship is so wrecked that everything is damaged and we can't use anything. And you'll also find all these annoying little ghosts surrounding the area too. They're pretty easy to take care of though, just try not to hit them. And then we're going to go to the very bottom of the wrecked ship. It'd be really helpful if we had a map, but again, if we did find a map room, we can't exactly use it, so we're just going to have to keep on going. And we're going to go here to the right, and if we go under this little hole right here, we should see a very familiar face. The eyeball door. So let's destroy that and enter this room to fight the second big boss of the game. say hello to Fantoon. To hurt Fantoon, what you have to do is you have to shoot a missile, super missile, or a fully charged charge shot into his eyeball whenever it opens. You can destroy his fireballs pretty easily by shooting them. And essentially just stay close to him, and when he opens his eye, aim at him and fire like crazy. Avoid using super missiles, though, and I'm going to show you guys why at the end of this fight. But whenever you use super missiles on this guy, he'll actually go into super rage mode and do a very annoying attack to dodge. So definitely focus on missiles at first, and only use super missiles if you have to, and you know you can avoid them. Otherwise, just stick to normal missiles, because he doesn't take too many hits. With super missiles, he'd probably take about 6 or 7, maybe even less than that. But with normal missiles, it's only like maybe 20, 25 hits, somewhere in that range. Hell, probably even less than that. I don't know. Again, it's something you kind of have to look at and time yourself. But yeah, I went ahead and used the super missile, and now he's going to use the annoying attack where basically he sends a giant wave of those flames at you, and those flames can do approximately like 20 points of damage, which is actually quite a bit, especially if you only have like 2 or 3 energy tanks, and they're incredibly hard to dodge too, especially when they are being fired at such rapid succession. So again, try not to use super missiles too much. And, okay, wow, he's still not dead. I kind of thought that would be enough, but I guess not. But that's okay, we can finish him off here, I'm sure. There is a way you can do this where you can avoid getting hit as often as I've been getting hit, but I couldn't tell you what that strategy is, so let's just focus on beating him the normal way. And there we go. He's actually defeated now. And with that, we've defeated the second big boss of the game. We get a lot of recharge items, and as you can see, the power to the wrecked ship has returned. So now we can actually go around this area and do stuff, as opposed to, well, not doing stuff. For those wondering about the boss item, we'll actually be getting that later at the end of this video. For now, though, we're going to explore this area and get a few items here and there, and let's start by going in here, which is the map station. As you can see, the wrecked ship is not too big, but there are a few hidden passages, so don't think that what you see here is all you have, because there's definitely a lot more to this area than what it seems. So let us climb back to the main shaft. And this is where the X-ray scope actually comes in handy, because you can really look around the area and see if there's anything you can find. Very, very helpful to find those hidden rooms that you normally probably wouldn't find without the X-ray scope. And it's all such a small area that, hey, you can, you know, sacrifice a few minutes to quickly scour this area and find something. And see, there's actually a little opening over here, so let's go ahead and bomb this and see what's inside. Okay, these guys cannot be destroyed by just normal shots, so use super missiles, or normal missiles might work too. Or maybe even charge shots, I don't know. But yeah, that's how you take care of them. And make your way all the way to the end here, use your X-ray scope, and you'll find a secret little door right here. And you actually want to get in the higher level so you can get through here. And there we have a super missile expansion, which will bring us up to, I believe, 20 max capacity. So yeah, we're getting there. For now, though, we're going to get out of here, and we're going to see if we can find some more things. First off, we have a room immediately to our left. And in here, we have another missile expansion. But if you search this room, you'll find out that there's nothing else. So, yeah, very easy super missile pickup. And that'll give us a max of 25. And that means we're actually halfway done with getting all the super missile tanks. And I think we're more than halfway done with getting all the missile and power bomb ones, too. And you know where we stand for energy tanks and reserve tanks. Halfway for both. So yeah, we're essentially at what might be the halfway point of this game. I don't know. Kind of hard to say at this point, but I think I can go ahead and claim that maybe. Okay, so in this room, watch out for those falling thwomp spikes, as I'm going to call them, because they do a lot of damage when you get smashed by them. I'd almost say they do like about a tank's worth of damage. It might not be that extreme, but it does pack quite a wallop, so be very, very careful. But anyway, I think we're about done with that, so let's go ahead and get out of here again. And let us continue to climb upwards. This door right here, that'll lead to the next area, but we do not want to go there yet. Right here is the save station. Again, we couldn't use it when we first came here, but now that we fixed up everything, we can. So, that's nice. Also, I don't think there's anything else, but I'm going to go ahead and check. Okay, no, we're good. Okay, still nothing yet. I think we have everything in the main shaft, so we can actually continue now. Let us move upward into this room. I find it weird that this room is not on the map. I have no idea why it's not, because it seems like a very integral part to this ship, so hey, don't ask me. You want to destroy all the enemies in this room first before you continue, because all the doors are activated by the enemies, so destroy them first. They're not too bad to destroy, though. They're pretty simple enemies where you can basically shoot them once or twice and then they freeze, and then you can pretty much kill them afterward. And inside, it looks like there'd be something right here, but there's not. Anyway, we want to go inside here now. We have another very long corridor where I believe we have another missile expansion at the end. This game and its missile expansions, I swear. And there we have another missile tank. Once again, going to search to make sure, which we seem to be clean, so let's get out of this room. And now we're actually going to go outside the wrecked ship so we can collect our next upgrade. And this is going to be a very, very valuable upgrade too, because I don't think it'll allow us to basically beat the entire game, because we need a few other things first, but this will allow us to get through quite a bit of the game, or at least explore a lot of new areas, including the area we still haven't really discovered much at all, Meridia, and that's going to be essentially where we're going to spend our time in the start of next week's videos. Anyway, up here, there is a missile expansion we can get, and I'm going to be very creative about how I get this missile expansion, because it's actually in the wall. Well, not really the wall, but there's some kind of ceiling area up there. And what we're going to do is yeah, it's right there. What we're going to do, instead of doing how this is intended to be done, we're going to be using the Shine Spark trick. Why? Because, well, why not? And then you get another missile pack. Normally you'd have to ride those little green guys. There's 3 green guys, and they basically go across the entire screen, so it's kind of annoying to wait for them. But that's how you would normally go about getting that. Anyway, over here, super missile blocks, so let us shoot our way down, and up, another missile expansion. My god, they just like put these everywhere, I swear. Also, if we use our X-ray scope, we can see there is actually a trap here. So we're going to avoid that little pit so we don't have to fall through and pretty much do the entire wrecked ship again. You wouldn't have to battle Fantoon or anything, but you would have to basically go through that one room, destroy all the enemies, and then come back out here again. Kind of tedious, so we're not going to bother doing that. And hooray, we have a grappling section now, so let's grab our grappling beam. Grab our grappling beam. God, I'm not funny. And we're going to swing across this little platform. We have another Kozo statue, or Chozo statue, as you guys keep trying to correct me with. I do appreciate you guys trying to help me pronounce names in the right way, but you know, they don't exactly, with exception to, I think, maybe Metroid Other M, where they actually have voice acting. But, you know, for the most part, keep in mind that these games didn't exactly have voice acting, so you honestly never really knew how those things were pronounced. It's not really a word you see very often in real life, so, I mean, come on, I think you guys can cut me a little slack on that. But apparently it is Chozo, and I have actually heard it being said that way before, so I'm not going to really dispute it or anything, but still, pronunciation, blah blah blah. Anyway, over here we have something else we can get. After we knock these guys into the spikes again, we have a super missile pack, which I approve of very, very, very much. And now we're going to go ahead and leave, and I think we're going to grab the item, which is actually in the next room, and then end the video, because in here we have the gravity suit. I've talked about this item a lot in this Let's Play so far, and I'm happy to get this item because it not only can we survive lava without taking damage, but we also have full control of Samus inside the water, and, well, we're also purple, too, so which is also kind of cool. But yeah, that's going to about do it for this episode, and oh, it actually seems like I missed something in the room above me, but and I'll figure that out. I'll do that at the beginning of the next episode. So yeah, this has been Slim Kirby. It's been Let's Play Super Metroid. I will see you guys next time when we finish up the wrecked ship and then go into the next area, which is called Meridia. Later, folks.